Hello there, friends. Brian Noe with you from Cards of Light, brightblessingstarot.com for our Sunday morning spread for April 10th, 2022. And as usual for Sunday mornings, we've got our four cards here representing the four dimensions of life: the physical, social, emotional, mental, and spiritual realms. And we've got two pip cards and two trumps here in the spread this week. Here in the physical, financial dimension of life, we've got the Seven of Swords. Social, emotional, we've got the Hierophant. Up here in the mental, we've got the Five of Wands. And then in the spiritual, we have the Sun. Let's kind of take these one at a time. Seven of Swords, Crowley styles this one futility. And in the Rider deck, this is the one that shows the character kind of sneaking off from the camp, stealing the swords. And so this card always reminds me of, or calls to mind, kind of somebody trying to pull a fast one on us. And so if this has to do with the financial side of the physical dimension of our life, I would be wary about maybe somebody trying to cheat us a little bit, or maybe presenting information that isn't quite square to us. It's also possible that if it is about health or other physical considerations, that there is something there that's not quite what it seems, that we're overlooking. It could also be, since swords are the suit of the mind and the intellect, it could be that our mind is playing tricks on us here. Let's say that we've been, working towards some sort of physical or financial or health goal for some time, and it just is beginning to feel futile, as the card is titled. It could be that there's something more than what meets the eye, or it could be that our minds are just running away with us there. So I would say in the week to come, be alert, try to relax a little bit and to see things as they are, and maybe see past the appearances or any deception that might be going on there, either whether that's someone else imposing it on us, or we're imposing it on ourselves. Over here in the social emotional aspect of lives, we've got the Hierophant, and this is the fifth of the majors. This card to me represents formal, societal, cultural learning or instruction or apprenticeship. It could be formal education. Sometimes I'll think school when I see that. It could be religion, anything where there is a structured way of trying to bring us to a particular way of dealing with the world and dealing with society, is what this card represents. And so when it shows up in the social emotional realm here, I would say look for a mentor. Look for some sort of formal, structured, traditional guidance in that area of our lives. It could be as simple as that card could be saying, get out amongst others in a formal, structured setting of some sort, whether that is a school event or a community event or a church event or something along those lines. Yeah. So up here in the mental, we've got the Five of Wands, and this card has been jumping up a lot lately. This is a card of pent-up energy. Crowley styles it strife. Wands are about things that give meaning to our lives, about the kind of primordial spark of our lives, passion, desire, those sorts of things. And fives are cards of change. And so in the mental realm here, this is sort of like conflicting desires or energies at play here that may be causing some disturbance in our minds. Two approaches to that. One is just to sort of let it blow, take the lid off. If this is a pressure cooker type situation where we're kind of struggling to keep things pent up, maybe let those blow off a little bit. It'll ease our minds. The other thing is just to let it play itself out. Sometimes that's the best thing we can do, is just not get anxious for results if we're feeling a little bit under pressure, or a little disturbed at the moment in this intellectual realm. Uh, Maybe just let things blow over and see what happens later in the week. But maybe a little bit of rocky stuff coming for us in the week to come over here on the left side of our lives, which we've designated as physical and intellectual. But over here on the right side, it's pretty, because we've got the Hierophant. That's a nice card, and the Sun in the spiritual dimension of our lives. And that card is just what you would expect it to be. All of these beautiful kind of colors of the rainbow emanating from the sun. We've got the kids down here. Everything is just bright and pretty, light, warmth, life-sustaining energy in the spiritual dimension of our lives this coming week. So I would say our task here, looking at this spread as a whole, is to focus on that light and to focus on some interactions with others in some sort of formal, structured environment that will help pull us through the stuff that's going on over here, whatever it is. So ultimately, the story plays out to something really good, but we need to focus our attention over here and not on the kind of nagging, scary, nitpicky sort of things going over here in these other dimensions in our lives. That is the way I would read these. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Pop on over to the weblog at brightblessingstarot.com and leave a comment, or you're welcome to leave comments here with the video. You can also message me or email me. The contact information is on that weblog. We will be back Thursday of this week for our 3-card Thursday. In the meantime, take care of yourself.